Well, friends, how are you today? It is Friday. I love Friday, the 22nd of January, 2021. And there's this question that has taken over my mind. Who has authority now? Do we know? All right. The QAnon and the Patriots are all telling us that the corporate nation, United States of America, based on corporate statutes that was established in 1871, no longer holds that a republic has been restored. Cool, great, love it. How come nobody knows that? Hello? How come the National Guard leadership, the Army, the Joint Chiefs, aren't stepping up to the plate to say that under the current authority, is what the options are for doing anything. What we are watching is the new administration demolishing and disassembling all of the repairs that President Trump made, and the National Guard are silenced and they're just being shunted around and they're so helpless because nobody's saying anything. What is going on here? This is not correct. The authority of this government is being challenged. Now, where is it? Who has the authority? If the authority is the military, how come they're silent and allowing themselves to be pushed around? Okay, they seized the whole house. They're sitting there. All right, now my experience is this. In my generation, the people who were called patriots understood the concept of authority, loyalty, constancy, and fidelity. And that means that you didn't just lay down when there was a challenge to authority, you spoke up. Speak up, all right? Now, what I also remember is that after the death of Kennedy, there was a series of conferences called the Iron Mountain Conferences. And what they did was teach cynicism and secular materialism to the entire military, all right, that war is inevitable and war is necessary and serial wars are just a form of business, okay? If you've seen the Iron Mountain Conferences video and report, and it's 2 hours long, you realize that in the 60s, the reason we never won the Vietnam War was because the military taught itself not to win anything anymore, all right? The deep state, the military-industrial complex that Eisenhower warned against, that Kennedy warned against, took over in the 60s and has been propagating serial wars and preemptive wars ever since. And these wars Trump has opposed, okay? Now, Trump was elected under the corporate statutes of the corporation United States of America. And according to the information we have, that corporation was dissolved in 2017 and replaced by the Republic of the United States for America, which ought to be operating under republic constitutional guidelines. How come nobody's talking about this? How come nobody is claiming the responsibility and the accountability and the authority of the Constitution to deal with what's going on in Washington, D.C.? What's going on in Washington, D.C. is merely the demolition of all the repairs that President Trump made to our country. Is this okay with you? that there's no authority but corporate statutes, and the corporations can just wish up and dream up anything they want. They just set up the rules, the social media just set up the rules, and we have to obey them, or they cut us off. All right. They cut us off if we don't talk the way they want to hear it. Where is the backbone of the National Guard? Where's the backbone of the Joint Chiefs of Staff? Do they have one? Do they know where the authority of the military derives now? Do they know? Or are they ignorant too? And why are we ignorant? Why? Because the mainstream media only has an agenda of the globalist takeover of the entire planet by a single authority so that business can be optimized. It's all about business, baby. Human child sex trafficking, drug running, and gun running is only about business to the corporate United States of America. It's only business. It keeps the national, what do you call it? The GP, the gross national product right up there, just like offshoring funds and laundering money keeps the gross national product. It's like kiting checks. Moving money back and forth gives the impression that there's more money than there is. All right. And so corporate corruption is simply being allowed to continue as if there isn't any answer to it. So I'm asking you, what do you know about the Republic? Has the Republic been restored? And if it has been restored, what are the National Guard doing in Washington, D.C.? Are they restoring the Republic, or are they lying down and allowing the corporate statutes to remain in effect? That's my question to you. And yes, I'm an old grandma and I've got a bee in my bonnet, and I don't think this is very funny. And of course, the mainstream media doesn't want any of this to even surface because they want to be in control and remain in charge. And I can't even get this computer to work right. The software has been interrupted. And I can't get it to do anything. Come on. I can't scroll. There we go.